This is Chris Catero from the band Razor, and this is the Toby by Tobias Basses from Epiphone. So this is the Toby by Tobias Basses from Epiphone. This is the very first entry-level line bass that Tobias has ever made. And the Toby is the same classic style and kind of woodworking beauty that all the Tobias line has always been known for. They're all based on the same designs of Michael Tobias from over the years. And it has all the same great features that the main Tobiases have. The classic Tobias shape, which you can see. A very ergonomic design that's made for playability and comfort. Very lightweight bass. You can see it's got the classic Tobias horn that comes out to the 12th fret. Very easy access to the upper frets on the bass. Has the same asymmetrical neck design, which, if you're not familiar with that, is basically it's a little thicker on the bass side and a little thinner on the treble side, which helps promote proper technique and hand placement as you're going, which is really something that novices and beginners who are learning to play would be a great benefit to them. The neck is a 24 fret neck with a smooth satin finish. It's a hard maple neck with a rosewood fingerboard on it. Also has die-cast tuners that are the 17:1 ratio tuners. Very smooth, really nice quality. It comes in two different models. There's a standard version. Basically, on the standard version, it has two custom Tobias-made single coil pickups with a master volume, a pickup blend, a treble boost cut, and a bass boost cut. That only comes in a 4-string. The deluxe model, which I am holding here, this is the Tobacco Burst version, comes in a 4 or a 5-string, and it has two Tobias split humbucker pickups with a master volume, a pickup blend, a master EQ, and then this very cool feature called the tone expressor. Basically allows you to kind of put in some additive punch and bass into the tone. Really, it's more of an advanced feature, which is great to be on such an affordable bass. Adds a lot of tonal characteristics into the bass, what you can do with the low end by adding it or peeling it back. There's a lot of cool variations of what you can do, and it makes the bass very flexible for different situations or different styles of music. The sound of the bass is very finished in its tone, where it has a lot of clarity like you would get on an electric, but a lot of punch you might find in something like an upright bass. It's exactly what you'd expect from something in the Tobias family. This is a great bass for anybody who's learning to just play the instrument, or somebody who's looking for a really good instrument at an affordable price where, you know, budget is a concern. Really, there's a ton of versatility in the tones on this bass, and it's something that you could get as a beginning bass and grow right from, you know, the practice room all the way to the stage, which is really the mark of how great this instrument is for being an entry-level offering. So let's check out a few tones on the Toby. The first one I'm going to start with is basically going to be kind of a very basic rock tone. On all these tones, I'll have the master volume all the way up. Pickup blend on this particular one is going to be in the middle. We're going to have the master EQ sitting somewhat in the middle, and the tone expressor all the way up. So the next tone I'm going to show you guys is going to be a little bit of a thicker, more rounded tone that might be good for country or reggae or kind of a real fat pop tone. Pickup blend is going to be all the way to the front up here on the neck position pickup. We're going to have the EQ all the way down on the treble side, so basically cutting back all the treble. And again, we're going to put the tone expressor all the way up. Same tone, we're going to add in a little bit of the master EQ. Next tone I'm going to show you is something that's kind of a fretless tone. Basically what we're going to end up doing is we're going to take the pickup selector and put it all the way to the bridge position. We're going to take the EQ and roll it all the way down. And we're going to take the tone expressor and roll it all the way down. So no tone expressor, EQ on the most bass side of it. This tone is going to be more of a really heavy rock tone. Basically what I've got is I've got the pickup blend in the middle, I've got the EQ in the middle, and the tone expressor all the way up. What I'm using on this particular tone is pretty heavy fuzz on the bass, which is bass players, a lot of us like to use a lot of different pedals in front of an amp to create different tones. And that's something else that should be said about this bass, which is very cool, is that it's got a great fundamental tone, so you can really hear that when you put on another bass pedal or something like that. You can hear the resonance in the body and just the tone of the bass, even though you have like heavy distortion on. See, check this out. Here's going to be kind of more of a funk tone that I'm going to also use another bass pedal on. This time I'm going to use a wah pedal with it. This time I'm going to take the pickup blend all the way to the front, again up here on the neck position. I'm going to cut back a lot of the master EQ and have it about a quarter of the way up, and I'm going to have the tone expressor all the way up. Here's kind of a funky rock thing. What I'm going to show you now is a tone that'd be good for doing different kind of chording things on the bass. Basically, pickup selector is going to be sitting right in the middle. The master EQ is going to be up about 3/4 of the way. And right now I've got the tone expressor pretty much rolled all the way off, maybe just up a little hair. So we're thinning out the tone a little bit and making something nice and chimey for chords. Something that should be shown to you here too is just how powerful the tone expressor is. Basically what you can kind of hear through here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just kind of write a root note here for you and roll up the tone expressor as I go so you can get an idea of what it really adds. All the way down. Some of you might ask, why would I ever turn down the tone expressor on this bass? Really, it's a very advanced feature you might find on a much more upper end type of instrument. The tone expressor is perfect for being able to dial in the right amount of bass that's pertinent for the situation you're in. Sometimes you can have such a thing as too much bass. Oftentimes in a rock band, there's absolutely can be the point of having too much bass. If you're playing with two guitar players who are also using very heavy tones, sometimes the tone expressor might be able to help you sit in the pocket better between those guitars and the drums. Then again, in a country band or a reggae band or something like that, where you want a big fat tone, you might want to have that tone expressor all the way up for that, but having some of the EQ down. Basically what it does is it allows you, as you learn the relationship between tones of the bass and your practical application, be it to recording or playing with a band or whatever, you'll actually figure out that that's a great way of being able to fit yourself in the pocket of where you need to be between the drums and the guitars in a band, or simply just in your home recordings and kind of messing around. I can tell you right now, I've sat here and played with tons of different tones with this, and it's a very, very cool feature. The more flexibility and versatility you have in an instrument, the better off you are, because you just never know what kind of band or gig you may end up doing. Maybe the gig in front of your wife and kids at the house, or your parents or whoever, maybe out on stage, and this is a perfect bass for being able to do both and kind of growing with it. So the folks at Tobias and Epiphone have done a great job of making the first entry-level bass into their line. I can't say enough good things about this bass. It looks great, it sounds great, and it's very affordable. So if you're new to bass and you're looking for something that's of good quality that you can learn on and will sound good to your ears and inspire you, this is definitely a bass I can see you picking up. Or if you're just looking for a great bass and you don't have a lot of cash to spend, again, it's going to be really hard pressed to find another bass equal to this in its price range. Another great bonus on this instrument is it does come with a limited lifetime warranty, and it is supported by the famous Gibson 24/7 365-day service center. Anytime you have a problem, you can call up and check it out. So you're getting a great instrument and great service that goes along with it. So go check out a Toby at a dealer near you, or go to epiphone.com to find a dealer and check out more information on this great bass. Again, this is Chris Catero from the band Razor. Thanks for checking out the video, and get down and try one out.